Today we're going to be talking about my merry-go-round. This is the carousel that I had over here on the street. For those of you who have watched my previous videos, you know that I had a street fair over here that the merry-go-round was part of. And been doing some modifications over there that we'll talk about in later videos. But it necessitated me taking the merry-go-round down. But the problem we have with it is that it's a very fragile piece. It's because it's a movable piece. It spins and the horses go up and down as it spins, and it's just difficult to keep working in working order, particularly if you're going to be moving it. So I decided to go ahead and disassemble it to see if we couldn't do something to give it a little more strength. And the first thing I looked at was the base. And you see, this is the base that I've got right here. It was originally just a base plate on which I had several big plates. I've decided to go ahead and build up several layers of base plate and plates in order to give it a little more rigidity, and it's actually pretty stout right now. All of those plates are set opposed to each other, kind of cross-laminated to give it a little strength. Now, what you'll see on top here is some tiles, which primarily are used as a surface against which the wheels can run. And we've got a center pylon right here that forms the base of the merry-go-round. This is the floor, and it's actually a very light piece. You can see the underside is made of several hinge pieces, and then it's got a series of wheels on it. And what this will do is allow it to turn and spin. Now the round is formed by a series of Technique pieces, so that's what's formed the round shape of it. Now a lot of this is my own design, although I did get inspiration from various different pieces that have been available on the different blogs and so forth. So I've been inspired by several different merry-go-round designs, although most of them are a lot larger than what this one is. So I had to do a lot of adapting and then a lot of my own design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and put it right down on top of the base plate, just like that. And so you can see, because of the wheels underneath, it turns pretty easily. Now, the most fragile piece I've got is the roof piece, which is this one right here. One of the things that I struggled with the most was the design of a roof. And you'll notice that I have true Lego pieces here. Some designs have a version of a canvas or something else like this, and I went ahead and accomplished this by using hinge pieces and that kind of close the gap between some of the wing pieces for the roof. Now, I am going to very carefully put this on top of the center pylon. Okay. Now it's just a matter of attaching all of these pieces here. Also have to adjust all the horses. They're currently in the lowest position. Which, oh, and that's not a good sound whenever you hear that. You hear a piece break off. And it is right here, wheel piece. So, you have to get that put back on. But it's a good opportunity to show you how these work. We've got a little wheel piece in there. We'll put that on. And then attach this right like that, so that you can see as this turns, the horse will go up and down. Or at least that's the design. With all these moving parts, it's kind of hard to get it to do it all together. So I'm going to put that back on. Alright, now let's turn it. And we're not having much success with the horses, so there's going to have to be some adjusting done, it looks like. Now, I'll finish up the adjusting a little bit later. Let's put on some of the fancy pieces. There's a top that goes right on top here. Again, it'll lock the roof in place. Keep it from going up and down, or keep it from sliding up if anybody were to ever turn it upside down. Not exactly sure why somebody would do that. But then we have a few more fancy pieces. Now what has happened is some of them have come loose from the supports. Trying to get them put back on. Okay, it turns a lot better once all the pieces are reconnected. And we're just checking those. And it looks like we're going to have to adjust some of the horses even still. But anyway, you can see the general concept there. And what we'll do is go ahead and take it and lift it back up, and we can see the strong base. I will give you a better look. of the underside. Let's see if we can get a look at the underside here. There we go. It's a little bit of one. And some of the detailing.